what I've done is I have this Lexan or Optiplex stuff you buy at Lowe's. Let's look at this stuff. But I've made a small little block out. This aluminum, this glue loves both the aluminum mold and the block out itself. But you need a really flat, smooth surface for good adhesion. So what I like to do is I'll take my piece that I made, and this is based off of a foamy clip, holes ready to go, circled, marked, spacings, everything's measured out, and this is ready to glue on at this point. So I'll put this on my mold where I've made marks on the mold, so you can see that, where I've made marks on the mold here for the whole spacing, same pattern, same style. So I'll just match that up, and I will draw my block out, transfer that pattern exactly where I want it. See that? But there it is, it's drawn on there. So at that point I will go to I have a drill press and a router bit. Some might say that that's bad practice, but it's what I have, and in this industry you kind of work with what you got. So this is how I do things, and yes, I'm safe about it. Alright, so we're back at the drill press. I have a 1/4 inch flute straight bit, router bit on my drill press. Now I found the lowest point on the mold where I want the depth to finalize, and I've got my markings on there, so I'm just going to mill away very carefully, very slowly. I'm going to mill away all the material so my block out can sit flush and flat. The block out that I have is, I believe this is 1/4 inch thick. So, and I'm removing about 1/8 of an inch, maybe 1/16 of an inch of material. So I'm going to have plenty of room for hardware or anything like that to be set on this. So I'm going to stop the camera because this is kind of loud. So I'll show you when it's done. Remember, safety first. Remember, safety first. All right, so I have my piece milled, and just look at that. So I just removed a little bit of the material right there, just so my block out can sit flush, and the glue will bond these two pieces together, and this will then never come off. Right. And some clamp force there. And then wait for the glue to cure. And at that point, you can bevel your corners to help it come out of the kydex a little easier. You can add your pins for your hardware. You can also do this method for any other hardware. You can remove materials, but this is a permanent board now. It's set up, repetitive use, one after another. There's no cool down time. There's no There's no cool down time. You know, you can go ahead and abuse these things. They're tools. Okay, so we're done building our board now. It's taken us about 2 hours to make start to finish. So what I've added, I added a block for the rear sight. That's how I like to do it. So the block out's on, it's glued down, everything's good. I've got pins for the holes. I've also added the 550 cord in order to help get it out of the Kydex when I'm done, and allows for an offset of air channeling when I lay it down. So again, I've got all the holes drilled and everything, so a few touch-ups with some water weld, front sights, a little bit right here, an air bubble. But other than that, you know, it's all basically good to go. So Kydex is almost done, so let's get pressing. See if we can get this in the shot. That'll work. Still have not installed my fan. We'll wait for this to pop. There it goes. That's my indicator, lets me know it is ready to demold. Still a bit soft on the outside, but it's okay. So it goes this way. And popped off. And all the block outs and everything stayed on there, the mold stayed on, and it just pops right out. I got some blue tape, and that's what holds the 550 cord. There we go, and it's ready for another pressing.